Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mike Kollin again. This is a pre-clip to the next clip where I actually have a client of mine with me, and I wanted to kind of preview. Here's what happened. It's an old client, not an old client, but from last year, and he came back. He lost his girl, and long story short, he did not listen to what I was telling him. I remember during the course, in fact, we had brought it up because, you said this to me, and I really didn't take you seriously. I'm like, yeah, I know. And I had reiterated it, and he goes, no, it's, my girl's not like that. It's different. And I've heard that, I want to say 1 billion times, but I've heard that probably over 100 times over the last 15 years. Oh, she's different. Or here's another one I've heard recently. Oh, yeah, but but we're married, and therefore it's different. It's not different. The female mating system is wired the way the female mating system is wired. The female emotional system is wired the way the female emotional system is wired. Period. End of sentence. Okay? I'm not saying that there aren't differences. Of course, women, because their right brain can be drastically different. But there are some key core concepts and understandings of the way her mating system is wired, the way she processes communication, love, romance, seduction. There's a female form that women really want from you. The problem is men are not wired that way. We're literally wired in the opposite way. Okay, so we do the male form, and she's like, what are you doing? I've got a headache, and all that stuff, after you spent $200 on dinner, okay? Come and learn the right way. Otherwise, you're going to end up like the next clip coming up right now. You're going to end up in divorce. You're going to end up spending hundreds and thousands of dollars and getting nowhere. So you can do it the hard way, or you can learn something new. And the reason why I bring this up is because I was a little frustrated with Dante because I told him. I flat out told him, I said, look, you've got to do this. You've got to understand this. You've got to practice this. And that's something I find in my course is that the male brain has a really hard time. Really? But I'm not like that. And I'm like, I know, but you're not a girl, are you? You're a guy. You're wired neurologically differently. And I mean this literally. A lot of guys are like, are you serious? I'm like, dude, just try it. Now, here's the kind of the sad part. The guys who really learn this stuff and get good at it are the guys who are single, who are going out picking up on women, because at first they kind of throw it out there and they're just like, okay, is she going to get mad at me? Is she going to look at me like I'm a weirdo? But then she responds positively and they call me like, dude, you're not going to believe this. This girl actually went out with me and she really liked what I said. And I go, yeah, and you told me that you could never do it because you thought it was the weirdest thing in the world. Women are different than men. Watch the next clip. Hey, this is Mike Kollin again at MikeKollin.com. Buy my book, Crack the Female Code. It's on that page, the home page. You'll see the picture of the book. You just push on the picture, and or you can go to CrackTheFemaleCode.com. All right, this is
Dante.
Dante. He is a longtime client. He's come back recently. We did quite a few sessions. Was it last year?
Yes.
All right, so we had an interesting session today. And he said something that I really wanted to get down. So, do you want me to lead into how we got into it? Or do you want?
Please.
All right. So I was teaching Dante because I realized he had missed some things. And I'm going to bring this up. A lot of my clients kind of like, yeah. They don't realize every little single thing that I'm teaching them is very important. The challenge is the male brain. It's like, well, that's a little weird. I don't know. No, it's important. Like you learned today, right?
Yeah, I learned it the hard way.
Yeah, not going to get into that, but he's coming back going, oh, and so now I'm reinforcing in a very, the way I'm talking now, saying, Dante, I told you this, and we've gone over it.
Yep.
Have you ever heard the phrase, the teacher will appear when the student is ready?
Yes.
Dante is ready now. Let's just say he didn't really hear what I was saying in the beginning, but today, is it different? Are you like going, holy shit?
Well,
that would be my word.
As much as I don't want to admit that, yes.
Okay. Yeah, and I'd even told Dante in the past, like, I didn't say you weren't listening, but it was basically I was saying you're not really taking seriously what I'm saying.
I wasn't ready then.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what I said to you. I said, oh, I just lost it. But I brought it up and I said it before, and I just realized everyone learns at their own pace. You can't force someone to learn, and so sometimes you got to get our ass kicked, and that's how we learn. I mean, you lose a game, and then suddenly you want to get better. Okay, so here's what we're talking about. So Dante, okay, I talked about this. So I'm going to do it with you guys right now. So I said, if you're walking down the street or whatever, and a girl does this, up and away, what does that mean? Say what you said. Okay, so right here, Dante and I are going back over, one of the things that I had explained to him. He didn't really believe, and I'm gonna continue it on the next video. Okay, I'm gonna end this video in this clip. One thing you need to know about Dante: he comes from a fairly wealthy family. He's actually here from China, getting into business marketing, and he's starting his own business. He actually drives a really nice car. He's 6 foot, I think 6'3", maybe 6'3" or 6'4". He's actually surrounded by gorgeous young ladies. So what happened with him was he was in love, and he did not follow what I told him to do, and he lost the girl. We did say it in this part of the clip. So, but the point being is, okay, this is what I'm trying to say. I understand a lot of guys when they first take my course are like, this is weird, this is different. I know, because it's the way she's wired. It's the way the female brain thinks, the way her mating system is wired. Communicates, receives love. Women receive love, guys, in the opposite way that men do, okay? So if you come in the beginning, you're like, this is weird. I've had clients say, I can't do that. I'm like, why? Well, that just sounds weird. I don't talk like that. I'm like, I know. And let me end it with this, because I want you to get to the next clip. I told a client, I go, have you ever learned a second language? He goes, well, yeah. I go, well, which one? He goes, well, Spanish. I'm like, okay. I go, well, was it kind of weird in the beginning? He goes, yeah. I go, did you normally talk like that before you took that class? He goes, no, not at all. I go, exactly. That's all we're doing. We're literally teaching you a different hidden form of language, hidden from the male brain, okay? And remember, this language connects to her mating system in the right brain. So I'm going to say for right now, this is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Please enjoy my next video and take my course, so you're not the next victim who thought I had it all going on and she ended up leaving you. Oh, I know what I want to say. Actually, I'll put that in a clip for the next video.